Oh, well, we're going to go to, I think, a story you've popped in here for us.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the nationwide rollout of drug testing, I guess, which is...
How's it been? Oh, are we going to watch the video?
There is a video. Yeah, we can watch the video, which should inform
I'm
us a
curious to
little
see how it's been
bit.
going.
It shows you how it works and everything, too, so...
I'm just glad I don't drive anymore.
Yeah, me too.
Police are rolling out roadside drug testing nationwide next week. It comes after a pilot program in Wellington where around 100 drivers have tested positive since December last year. So how does it work? Abby Wakefield got an exclusive look to find out what drivers should expect.
Police will soon be doing this all over the country.
So this is the test. This little blue bit comes off. It's got 3 little pads on here, and all I need you to do is start swirling your tongue around your mouth so it builds up some saliva. And then these little pads will just go straight down your tongue once to scrape it down. Awesome. Perfect.
So, right off the bat, this already looks way more invasive than just a basic breathalyzer. Just count to 10. I usually count so slow with those things too. Like that, they just give up after I've counted like 3 or 4. Like I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I go really slow. Most people are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm just thinking about the fact that like even without weed, I have the mad dries 24/7 because of the medication I'm on.
Yeah. Well,
even swirling my tongue around probably wouldn't do what they needed it to.
And that already brings up, they're going to go more into some of the fail-safe methods they've got to try and make sure this, stops any false positives and stuff. But like this would pick up cannabis use like a day or so after you've even used it. So even if you had been,
if not a little bit longer.
Yeah, perhaps longer. It depends. I don't know how well you wash your mouth out.
Depends on the person.
Yeah, you fucking filthy. I don't know. Other things like there is quite a. They had to actually change the failure rate criteria, like the success rate or whatever criteria to actually get this stuff passed in the first place. If you recall that. Essentially, the rate at which these give like false positives and stuff, which is much higher than like the breathalyzer tests and stuff. They actually had to just completely change that so they could even get these tests through in the first place. So just off the bat, they're like pretty damn faulty. Anyway, keep playing. They'll explain more.
Fucking useless. What? Yeah. No, because that just reminds me of the fact that me and Ems were looking at AI stuff on Friday, and turns out the smart AI fucking homework test grading system was it had no data. They hadn't put any data into it, so it basically was a non-functional tool. And I'm like, what is with implementing these non-functional tools? It's just
Involves up to 3 tests. The first is a screening check.
This will take a minimum of 5 minutes.
That screening test will test for MDMA, methamphetamine, THC and cocaine.
If it comes back as negative,
by the looks of it, you're all good. So you're all good to go.
That's another thing too.
Positive, you'll then
it's
be asked.
Not testing for a specific substance. It's like going for a wide range, which makes it even more likely it's going to get like legal substances as well.
Because I was going to say a lot of prescription medication can trip off the amphetamines and the likes. Because I know I've been on medications where that's been a worry.
To do a second, more comprehensive sample test. It involves holding this in your mouth for up to 10 minutes to absorb saliva. It goes into this tube
That's
and
so
is sent
long.
to
I know.
Which will test.
But like, can't they do blood tests for alcohol? At that point, just take my fucking blood rather than make me sit here looking like a doofus with some random stick in my mouth. Like I'm not a dog from earlier. You know what I mean?
For recent use and against thresholds.
It takes about 2 weeks to process, and if that comes back positive, you'll get a fine in the mail. But those who initially tested positive at the roadside also face a third test.
Which gives us an indication for any false positives. Now, if that third test that we do is also shown positive, the driver will be suspended for 12 hours. We'll seize the keys, and in most cases, we're going to take someone home.
If that third test is negative, drivers are free to go, and police will await the lab results. Police have conducted around 3,000 oral fluid tests so far, of which about 3...
Oh, wait. Hold up, please.
8% have come back with a positive result. When the testing goes nationwide in July, police will aim to do around 50,000 tests.
I was just wondering what
are
she
the
was going to say the percentage was that they had gotten positive results. So I don't know. I don't know what the failure. I should probably figure out what that was actually, the failure rate that they were getting. I don't have those numbers, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely a lot of concerns around this. Even their explanation just then, I'm still not clear on the process, like entirely. Like, so there's one that takes 2 weeks that you get a fine in the mail, but if you get the third test, you get suspended for 24 hours. It didn't quite make sense, the explanation that they just gave, but maybe I'm just
I didn't realize blood pressure pills was also one of them. I'm still on those.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
That's
lot of things that can
crazy.
get picked up here that just don't. Yeah.
Although I do want to point out the great little PSA from Laser Focus Kiwi Bank Rail Saver. You can buy tests at the chemist to see if you pass. I was pleasantly surprised. So if you are worried and you do want to check, I mean, at least there are places you can go. I know Cosmic has some too as well. They actually look for specific as well, rather than fucking generically look for drugs.
The government has mandated police conduct 50,000 roadside drug tests in the upcoming fiscal year. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, this government loves targets.
Well, remember they were falsifying all those breathalyzer tests and stuff too, because they were mandatory. Like, they had arbitrary quotas and shit too. Yeah, so these kinds of mandatory quotas are stupid anyway.
My brain hadn't even clicked to that. See, medications making the brain go, fucking hell, you're right. I'd be, and it's like the MSD stuff too. It's like they're just going to end up creating more problems and not actually helping anything.
And you know what? At the end of the day, none of this is probably going to test for fucking, like, NANGs, I guess. Which, again, is a massive issue. Like, none of that's going to be testing for that.
It is kind of weird that, like, no one's talking about the Nang issue.
No.
Because it has been an issue for, like, well, I guess Paddy Gower was, like, the only one who really did anything. And even then, it was a very quick kind of like, oh, here's a highlight on Nangs. And then everyone's just pretending like it's not still a very prolific thing.
Yeah, and it's just more just trying to solve the issue with this sort of the stick. It's like trying to treat the symptom, not the cause, you know, essentially.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, drugs are a health issue. They're not a criminal issue, as I've seen people in the chat are saying as well. It's like, this is why, like, we should decriminalize all drugs, because we have proof to show that it works. If you actually treat it as a health issue and go, like, people don't just use drugs to have fun. A lot of the time it's to deal with a lot of issues that are going on in life. So it's just, Yeah,
and the resource problem is another issue, because we know we are very under-resourced in policing. So, like, the amount disproportionately that I think we put into roadside policing is probably way too fucking much. Like, I'm not saying we shouldn't do it, but we could probably make up some of those gains elsewhere with, like, just fucking cameras, more speed cameras and shit, I think, in a lot of areas, things like that.
I mean, honestly, I think our education system would be a great place to start, because I mean, if we actually had a better culture with, like, drugs and alcohol, like, I think as a whole.
Maybe not making it easier to get your fucking license as well might be another way to go, because remember, they're trying to do that as well, making it easier for people to get licenses, which is not the way we should be going. I think we should make it much harder. Like, the amount
I took the harder tests back when it was harder, so, like, I'm like, and in my opinion, it wasn't that hard. Like, it was already relatively easy.
I went through defensive
so I don't know how
driving
you can make it easier. Like, and I think, you know, having, like, defensive driving not just be something that
not optional
rich kids get to have because their parents want to get them their license faster, you know, actually have, like, some, because I know in America they have driving lessons and driving and all that kind of thing. Like, I think it would be great to kind of focus, like, on a lot of that culture and attitude change. That's
it is a culture
ingrained.
and attitude thing, because we treat it like it's a right to drive. It's just fucking not. Like,
No,
I'm sorry.
it's a privilege and
It's an
something that
absolute
people need to take more
privilege.
seriously.
This is
'cause-
heavy machinery. We should start treating it more like
Right.
it's like flying a fucking plane or something, you know? Like,
Well, yeah, like especially at the speeds that people, especially because New Zealanders love the fucking speed.
Mm.
And I mean, do we not remember the faster you go, the bigger the mess? Like it's just, yeah.
license.
I think license.